It's a scorching summer day. You're strolling down the frozen aisle of your local grocery store, craving a cool, creamy treat to beat the heat. As you look up and down the lanes of freezers, your eyes land on the iconic Drumsticks. The irresistible cones filled with creamy vanilla ice cream and topped with chocolatey, nutty goodness. But wait, are these iconic vanilla cones really what they seem? Let's dive deep into the birth of this legendary ice cream, if we can call it that, treat. The humble beginnings of Drumsticks. Let's take a delightful stroll down memory lane, shall we? It's 1928, and county fairs are buzzing with excitement. Amidst the hustle and bustle, an ingenious idea takes shape: the prepackaged vanilla cone. No more sticky fingers from assembling your own cone. Now you could simply grab and go. Enter I.C. Parker, a visionary with a penchant for frozen delights. Legend has it that he was the mastermind behind this stroke of genius, forever changing the way we enjoy ice cream on the move. Fast forward a few years, and we stumble upon a tale as sweet as the treats themselves. Nestled in the archives of frozen dessert lore is the story of I.C. Parker's happy accident. They say he dropped his ice cream cone into a vat of chocolate, fished it out, and voila, the drumstick was born. But wait, let's not get too carried away with whimsical tales. While the accidental nature of its inception adds a sprinkle of charm, the truth is a tad less serendipitous. In 1991, Drumsticks entered a new era with a partnership that would shape its destiny. Nestle stepped onto the scene. With their expertise and resources, Drumsticks underwent a makeover, evolving into the beloved treats we know today. Together, they fine-tuned the recipe, ensuring each bite was a symphony of flavor and texture. From its modest origins as a simple vanilla cone to its current status as a freezer aisle favorite, the drumstick has come a long way. Each version brings with it innovations and improvements that keep us hooked with every crunchy, creamy bite, which brings us to the reality of things. When it comes to drumsticks, separating fact from fiction is like digging for treasure in a sea of ice cream. Legend has it that one fateful day, I.C. Parker, the mastermind behind Drumsticks, was enjoying a leisurely stroll with his ice cream cone. Then, disaster struck. His precious cone took a dive into a vat of chocolate. Instead of lamenting his soggy fate, Parker seized the moment, coating the cone in crunchy peanuts, and voila, the drumstick was born, an accidental stroke of genius. But hold on to your cone, folks. Reality is often a bit less romantic than myth. While the idea of Parker's mishap sparking a frozen revolution is charming, the truth is a tad more pragmatic. The inventors of Drumsticks weren't simply frolicking through fields of ice cream when inspiration struck. No, they were grappling with a more pressing issue, the dreaded meltdown. In their quest to conquer the meltdown, the creators of Drumsticks turned to innovation. Facing the challenge of keeping prepackaged cones from turning into puddles in the summer sun, they sought a solution. Enter food scientists, armed with their lab coats and a penchant for problem solving. Together, they devised a plan, a hard-shell chocolate coating to stave off the dreaded drip. And thus, the iconic drumstick was born, not by accident, but by necessity. So, the next time you bite into a drumstick, savor not just the sweet flavors, but also the tale of ingenuity and innovation that brought it to life. It may not have been a serendipitous mishap, but hey, who needs accidents when you've got a team of brilliant minds and a craving for something sweet? But what about the composition of it? Ever wonder what makes a drumstick tick? Sure, it's got that irresistible crunch and creamy center, but what's really going on beneath that chocolatey surface? First up, we have the stars of the show, chocolate and peanuts. Picture this: a luscious coating of rich, velvety chocolate, encasing a treasure trove of crunchy peanuts. It's a match made in dessert heaven, each bite a symphony of textures and flavors. Well, here's where things get interesting. Despite its creamy appearance and indulgent taste, drumsticks aren't technically ice cream. Shocking, right? According to the ice cream gods, aka the USDA, real ice cream must contain at least 10% milk fat. And guess what? Drumsticks don't quite meet that requirement. Now, before you start mourning the absence of your beloved dairy, fear not. Drumsticks still pack a dairy punch. They're not completely devoid of all things milky. In fact, they contain dairy solids like milk and cream, adding that signature creamy goodness without the hefty milk fat content. But here's the kicker: much of Drumsticks' creamy texture and satisfying mouthfeel comes from non-dairy sources. Say hello to coconut, palm, and soybean oil, the unsung heroes of the frozen dessert world. These plant-based oils work their magic, mimicking the richness of traditional dairy fats without weighing you down. While Drumsticks may not be the poster child for real ice cream, they're a deliciously inventive twist on a classic treat. With their unique blend of ingredients, they offer a tantalizing combination of flavors and textures that keep us coming back for more. So what are the secret ingredients behind this creamy goodness, you ask? Think of it like this. You're lounging under the sun, drumstick in hand, savoring every creamy bite. But wait, did you know that the creamy goodness you're enjoying isn't just courtesy of dairy? Oh no, my friend, it's time to peel back the layers and uncover the plant-powered magic that makes Drumsticks so irresistibly delicious. First up, let's talk about oils. Coconut, palm, and soybean oil to be exact. These humble ingredients might not sound like much, but trust me, they're the real MVPs in the world of frozen desserts. With their creamy texture and subtle flavor, they work wonders in giving Drumsticks that indulgent mouthfeel we all know and love. But what's the deal with using plant-based oils, you ask? Well, my friend, it's all about texture and flavor. You see, traditional ice cream relies heavily on dairy fats to achieve that rich, creamy consistency. But Drumsticks? They march to the beat of a different drum. By harnessing the power of coconut, palm, and soybean oil, they're able to mimic the texture and flavor of traditional ice cream without the need for dairy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can plant-based oils really stack up against the real deal? The answer, my friend, is a resounding yes. Thanks to their natural creaminess and versatility, coconut, palm, and soybean oil work together harmoniously to create a creamy, dreamy dessert experience that rivals even the most decadent ice cream. But it's not just about texture. No, flavor plays a starring role too. Coconut oil adds a subtle hint of tropical sweetness, while palm oil lends a rich buttery flavor. And let's not forget soybean oil, with its neutral taste and silky smooth finish. Together, they create a symphony of flavors that dance across your taste buds with every spoonful. But did you ever wonder why Drumsticks opt for non-dairy fats instead of sticking to the traditional dairy route? First things first, let's talk about money. Using non-dairy fats like coconut, palm, and soybean oil isn't just a culinary choice. It's a savvy business move. You see, sourcing dairy can be a pricey affair. From the cost of production to the logistics of transportation, dairy fats can quickly add up. But with non-dairy alternatives, manufacturers can enjoy a more cost-effective solution without compromising on flavor or quality. But it's not just about the Benjamins, it's also about accessibility. Dairy products come with their fair share of regulations and restrictions, making them a bit of a logistical headache. Non-dairy fats, on the other hand, are readily available and easier to source. Whether it's coconut oil from tropical paradises or soybean oil from the heartland, these plant-based options offer a hassle-free alternative for frozen dessert aficionados. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, calories. Using non-dairy fats can actually have a positive impact on the caloric content of Drumsticks. By reducing the amount of animal fat in the equation, manufacturers can create a dessert that's lower in calories and saturated fats. It's a win-win for health-conscious consumers looking to indulge without the guilt. But here's the catch. Using non-dairy fats can also affect the texture of Drumsticks. You see, dairy fats have a lower freezing point than their plant-based counterparts. But what about the whole health perspective? When it comes to calories and fat content, Drumsticks often come out ahead of traditional ice cream. Thanks to their use of non-dairy fats, Drumsticks typically boast a lower caloric count and reduced saturated fat content compared to their creamy counterparts. But don't let those numbers fool you. Drumsticks still pack a flavorful punch. With their creamy centers and crunchy exteriors, they offer all the indulgence of traditional ice cream without the guilt-inducing calorie bomb. Now let's talk about dietary preferences. For those looking to cut back on animal products or reduce their intake of saturated fats, Drumsticks are a dream come true. By swapping out dairy fats for plant-based alternatives, drumsticks offer a healthier option for those with dietary restrictions or preferences. But the benefits don't stop there. Reduced animal fat content means lower levels of cholesterol, making drumsticks a heart-healthy choice for anyone looking to keep their ticker in tip-top shape. Plus, with fewer saturated fats, drumsticks are less likely to contribute to weight gain and other health issues associated with excessive fat consumption. So, next time you reach for that drumstick, remember it's not just a tasty treat, but a clever creation that blends tradition with innovation. Whether it's a myth or the marvel of science that intrigues you, drumsticks prove that sometimes the best discoveries come from solving a sticky situation. Enjoy the crunch, savor the history, and celebrate the smart science that keeps those drumsticks delightfully drip-free. Are we right? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time.